seal's teeth aren't white like ours. They are a nice brownish tinge to them. You might get a closer look later. And just to check her eyes to make sure that there's no cloudiness, just to make sure you can see perfectly well. Now for Halloween, obviously it's Halloween guys, spooky season. Exactly. So we're gonna do some spookiness. So Nellie's gonna make a witch's brew today. So she's gonna chuck in a dragon's eye, which is her tennis ball. But she loves this catch and throw, helps her physically as well as mentally. She likes to play that game. So what else are we putting in today, Katie? Oh, a foot. Right, we like to say that this is a foot from an old trainer. They didn't leave or get sacked. Nellie ate her. That is what happened, and that's going into our witch's brew. Oh, well done there, Nellie. Plastic. Oh dear. Don't think that should be going in. Oh, she's going to give it anyway. So obviously you know that plastic is really bad, especially for our marine wildlife. So even the smallest bits of plastic can actually cause harm to all our marine wildlife. It can be ingested through the fish and then byproduct for the seals that do eat the fish, and they get really bad digestive problems. And she's doing another example of what happens. So fishing nets are a massive problem obviously in the oceans. They can get caught in them, get trapped, and sadly end up injured or on the beach stranded dead. But Nellie is absolutely fine. She is just playing with us. Ooh. So it's not just plastic. Obviously that is a main threat for our guys. Nellie is going to do a very, very good impression of one of them as well. So if you know it, shout it out. Come on over kids. What is it? It's a shark. It's a very good impression, I have to admit. She likes to dun it. But yeah, sharks and killer whales are a massive predator for our Nellie here. She absolutely hates them. So what she knows to do is to get out the water as soon as possible and hide away. Now they can do this using two techniques. They can do it using porpoising. See, she knows. So porpoising is when she jumps in and out of the water in a series of jumps. And that helps her to get much greater speeds within the water as well. But it also means that she can create lots of bubbles. Just like that. And it helps to confuse the predator enough to give her time to get onto the beaches and to swim away. She's like... Also do that using barrel rolling, which is a series of turns within that water as well. Again, helps to confuse the predator, giving Nellie enough time to get onto the beaches and to hide away. There we are. That is also another thing she can do. She can do a massive jump out of that water as well. And again, confuses a shark, the killer whale, enough time for Nellie to get away. Oh, she's going to give you a lovely backflip. So all these techniques is what Nellie would use when she's trying to get away from her predators. She can also try barking at them. I don't know whether that is as good as all her other techniques, but they can try barking at them enough, and in greater numbers it can actually scare them away.
Mom, I need
So we're just going through certain behaviours. So our behaviours are all on cues. So we're just trying to change up the cues and stuff like that. So she sometimes gets a bit confused with a nod and a shake. But what you'll find is that we'll never punish her for it. We'll just ask her for another behaviour that she may know instead. You go around. And then she'll still get that reward. It still encourages her to do the behaviours and stuff like that. So Katie is going to come round in a moment and do some glass training with Nellie. This means you can get a closer look of her. Get to see them beautiful big eyes, big flippers. She's also going to try...
Hello.
Ah. So she's opening her mouth. She loves this behaviour. So she's trying to show you her big scary teeth. But it also gives us this, so doing this behaviour as well, as much as she's trying to scare you all by showing them impressive teeth, it does allow us to get a closer look inside that mouth to make sure there's no fish stuck in between the teeth, no bones. Due to them eating fish, which has an oil that reacts with bacteria in the mouth, over time it causes this brown tinge to the teeth, so it is perfectly natural for them. It just coats it for them. Oh dear, oh no, Nelly, you're trying to scratch and shame. And it's an impression of a harbour seal. So harbour seals, because they are true seals and not the same as Nelly here, who is an eared seal, they aren't graceful on land at all. The way they move on land is just like Nelly has shown us. They move like that, and that's because they don't have a rotational back hip, and so they can't move them really well on land. So they have to slide along the beach. Whereas Nelly here is very graceful on land, and that's because she has a rotational back hip. Oh, that's lovely. So yeah, she's splashing the water for us. So yeah, she's got that rotational back hip, means that she can walk, she can run on land, she can climb upstairs, she can climb on top of the rocks. She basically is great. But what that means is that she actually can outrun a human. So if you face them in the wild, don't try and outrun them, they will beat you. You can't climb anything to get away, because they will climb that as well. So really, you're a bit stuck. But yeah, it makes them very graceful on land and in the water, as well as Nelly's showing you perfectly. Last jumps. And so this technique, when she does do it, is something she does in the wild. She does it obviously to get away from predators, but she has been known to eat seabirds. So these guys do eat primarily on fish. Sprats, herring and mackerel is kind of what we give them. Sometimes give them squid as a treat. There we are. But obviously in the wild, fur seals, if they're hungry enough, they will eat seabirds that happen to fly up the top of the sea or on the beaches. They'll just grab them out of that and eat them as well. So sadly that does bring us to the end of our show today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Ooh. She's gonna give, oh, beautiful. So she's gonna give you a final wave goodbye, guys. So when she does, sliding all over. There we are, we'll give her a wave back as well. There we are. Oh, and a lovely bow. She's a professional. She's good. There we are. Ah. So sadly it does bring us to the end of the show, but we do have an opportunity if you'd like.
Look at this channel.
Small ones. There's other fish there as well, grey ones. Oh, they'd come down into the water now, those other two. Oh, he's off again. He's off again. I'm already Saturday morning. I'm on 40 in the grave.